2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Clippers in Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, it'll be interesting to see where they take the game plan tonight. Offensively, do they rely on one or two guys to carry the load, or do they spread the wealth? We'll see. And you look at Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defensive accolades, but Shaq, that offensive game.
You know, you guys may disagree. Second best player in the league, period. Don't ask me no question. Balanced scorer. He can take you inside, mid-range, beyond the arc, anywhere.
And no question, no more questions for you.
Nope.
Okay.
Second best, so he's better than Steph. He's better than Durant. He's better than Giannis. He does stay within himself, keeps his turnovers down, and takes a good shot. Lofty company.
He is a Kawhi superstar.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Made me cough that out.
He is a Kawhi superstar.
Kawhi, did you say that?
Kawhi.
So why did you say that?
Because I knew you would appreciate it.
I like it.
That's exactly Kawhi.
Who,
I
what,
did it.
when, and Kawhi.
Oh, that was a good one. Kawhi, I did it.
Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel with a lot of style and confidence. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, the two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the 5. Roam in the paint. Now here's Bledsoe. Outside Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Williams against Matthews. Clock at 4. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. Lopez left side. Matthews finds Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe with it. Tries yet again. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Leonard. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Well, Kevin, there's no question he wants them to lean on the defense and protect the rim. If you look at how they've constructed the roster, that's one of their strengths. And that's what their coach wants them to do. Take advantage of the things that they do well. Guys?
David, thanks for that report. Focusing on the defensive end. Greg, we'll see if they can get the stops.
Staying connected to shooters. I think if they can do that, they have a great chance to be successful.
And that's going to take great communication out on the perimeter. Expect them to switch quite a bit. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. A different look for the Clippers. Zubats is checked in for Harrell. Green comes in for Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Lou Williams. And that one's good, George.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Zubats. Here's Beverly to the inside. Outside for George. Fires the three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in Los Angeles. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. Jermichael Green is out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Shamet and Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton up top, defended by George. Middleton outside. Bledsoe against Beverly. Middleton drives in, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Beverly the pass to George. And here is Green. Back to Beverly. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot by George, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Shamet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Count that bucket. Here's Bledsoe. They lead by 4. The pass to Antetokounmpo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
For the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Leonard comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one, good. Bucks leading by 4. Feeds to Giannis. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
One of Jermichael's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here is Hill. Left side, Brown. 6 to shoot. And it's Hill penetrating. Here's Lopez, and the layup is good. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Leonard. Good. Leonard's got 8.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
Now here is Hill. Outside Corver. Lopez right side. And stolen by Harrell. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Bucks on top. They lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Hill is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Here's Lopez. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Hill. Pass to Harrell. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, it's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's Leonard missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Beverly against Bledsoe. Beverly looking around. Five to shoot. Here's Harrell. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
He plays with such force. You see why Harrell has been called the heart and soul of this team.
And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
To the wing on the left. Zubac kicks to Harrell. Williams against Bledsoe. Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. Drops in the tray. Shamet's got 5 points so far. Down low, here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now Leonard. Over Middleton. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 3-point lead. Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Green, and it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Middleton. Matthews finds Middleton. 4 on the clock. They double-team Bledsoe. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will go the other way with it, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 3. Passes it to Zubac. 2 points. That one goes. Zubac has got his first points in this one.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Green with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams to tie it up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bledsoe, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the Clippers get called for the foul. First, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Paul George comes in for Green, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Clippers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Leonard looking around. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against Beverley. Pass to Middleton. He dishes it to Giannis. He feeds it to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis is double. And wrestling forth there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing, defended by Middleton. Leonard, no luck.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Nails the baby hook.
Timeout.
And the Bucks lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Beverly following the basket by Giannis. Leonard, no luck. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's Giannis with the drive. Back to Middleton. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one good for 2. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so the Bucks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.